How easy is divorce when it comes to men and women in Muslim communities? Is there a difference?
A guy can just say talaq, talaq, talaq 3 times, often in a fit of anger. Yeah, in a fit of anger they can say and they're done. For women, if they want to get divorced, they have to go through a laborious process. Often the men withhold the divorce simply because they want the woman to basically go through a Sharia council or go through family to put pressure on the guy. It's very unfair, and often what happens is the men have moved on, they've got married, remarried, they have children, they have families, and the woman is still stuck trying to get her
Salma, how can
Islamic
that be
divorce.
Fair? How can that be? For example.
Well, I can actually speak from personal experience on this sad topic. I have been through a divorce, both religious and civil, and it's simply not true. Of course, there may well be individual cases where there have been difficulties, but Islam gives both men and women the right to divorce. And where there's difficulties, actually, it's the Bible which doesn't allow divorce, and we see sad cases in Judaism where it's the get. Literally, the man is the only one who can give that divorce. In Islam, it's not like that.
I think it's wrong to completely say it happens.
Aisha, wait a minute.
No,
Aisha.
I have gone with women to Sharia councils in Dewsbury and Manchester and London and advocated on their behalf because they can't afford lawyers. Some of these women are from Pakistan and Bangladesh and India, and they don't have the language skills. They've been traumatised. They've been emotionally traumatised by their experiences, and they don't know how to express themselves. And they come up against a panel of men.
The issue about divorce is across the board. I mean, we've had this recent case, and I was so shocked. Tinny Owens, married for 40 years, the Supreme Court in this country said she's not allowed to divorce. I mean, it's crazy. So these issues are across the board, and of course, nobody should be forced to get married. Nobody should be forced to get married, and nobody should be forced to stay in a marriage.
On the subject of divorce, some people in the church do not recognise people who are divorced and married the second time in the Christian church. They don't recognise those marriages.
I think what's
do you, if someone is divorced, do you recognise their second marriage?
I think that what we've got to look at in this debate that we've just... No, I'm going to answer the question. But
well, answer it quickly, because there are lots of people to get into. That's a specific question.
We can see here, can we not, that there is a difference between different worldviews and actually how a society works itself out. So, as we've just heard, within Islamic law, under Sharia law and under Islamic marriage, the woman has very little access to justice and to...
That's not true.
This is why we have been dealing...
Well, in a minute, let's hear from the women who are talking.
It is real situations.
Salma's perfectly incapable of answering this question herself, and I will come to you.
And we have been dealing with, also with a young woman who was groomed by an Islamic gang. It's a very sad case, and there are many of them from Bradford and Rotherham and other towns up and down this country.
Islamic gang.
What makes them Islamic?
She was raped. It's been all over the newspapers. Raped
that goes
every
against
night
Islam.
for 3 years.
So why are you saying Islamic gang?
Because she was forced.
Shall I say
she was forced to use
in that Central African Republic that there are Christian gangs going around killing Muslims?
I do want to.
Committing cannibalism.
That is in fact. Listen, that particular issue is a debate that we were one of the first programmes actually to have that particular debate. More and more people are talking about it, but the terms are very, very loaded. I think you have to be very careful.
That wasn't very Christian of you, was it? Well, not from the Christians that I know.
Maybe medieval, but anyway.
But anyway, just quickly answer, Andrea, please. Just answer the question. If somebody is divorced, would you recognise their second marriage?
Jesus permitted divorce in one situation only, which was where there was adultery.
This is why we need universal human rights. This is exactly the problem, where someone has this meta worldview that, you know, these are laws that I believe in, and they're more important than anything, any kind of individual human choice. But when you've got competing meta views, this is exactly why it came out. And I don't agree with the point that the British Empire was always great, and, you know, if that's true, why would we have to make the decision in 1948 to have these universal declarations?
What's it like?
It wasn't working.